So guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to the Backrooms, also known as, okay, we're streaming right now, also known as solar liminal spaces. This was the one that people told me to react to. I have no idea what this is at all. I don't know anything about this, so this is new to me, but yeah man, people voted this for me to do this reaction over the other one, so I mean, I guess this is better than the other one, but again, I don't even know what it's about, so we're going to learn something new here, for me especially, but let's just jump into it. Hopefully you enjoy the reaction. If you want to come and join the live streams in the future, I go live on my main channel randomly, but I'll do a lot of video suggestions from you in the chat, so yeah, if you're interested in that, come in the future, but let's check this out.
Our world truly is a terrifying place, and I don't think there's ever been a more relevant time.
Don't say this is a scary video, man. My heart has just sunk. Please don't say this is a scary video, man. I'm actually scared now.
In this channel's history to make a statement like that.
Scaring me.
But one of the things that has always scared me the most about this world is when it glitches.
That plane looks like it's just hovering. Looks like a big...
I've seen this clip before.
one as well.
It's been a topic.
Is it like when one thing's moving one way and you're moving the other way and then the angle just doesn't move or something?
Topic that I've briefly mentioned on my channel before, that every so often something will happen that breaks the rules of reality. Planes hovering and doppelgangers are two examples of this, and surely most would be at least a little creeped out by experiencing these. But what happens when these glitches get more serious? What happens?
Don't get scary, man, please. Oh my god. He's gonna get like weird shit, I know he is.
When you glitch out of reality completely. Well, if this happens to you, you may find yourself in a place where no man should ever go. A never-ending prison of rooms that exists outside our world.
I'm scared right now.
It's now your new home. And if it sounds scary, maybe you'll take comfort in knowing that at least you won't be alone.
Fucking hell, man. I'm scared. I'm so scared right now. Bro, I saw a corridor and I was like, nope, this isn't for me, man. I'm so scared. I hate scary videos so much. No, man.
In May of 2019, the following picture was posted to 4chan that caught the attention of many. The picture was of what we now know as the Backrooms. Something about it, the emptiness, the tone,
So weird,
just
man.
gave people bad vibes, and summed up, the photo was incredibly unsettling. Along with the photo, a caption was added that claimed that the Backrooms go on for an impossible distance, and every room looks the same. It is said that there are a few ways to wind up trapped in these Backrooms. Some say that they can be accessed through your dreams, or even seen in visions. Because of this, many claim to recognize the picture, and even felt some sort of nostalgic fear when seeing it. But others claim that the only true way to get there is much more difficult, and it requires a tremendous amount of luck, or perhaps in this case, the exact opposite.
Have any of you been in the Backrooms? I'm afraid of hallways. I am, bro. You know a hallway's gonna lead to something scary, man. A long ass hallway, I'm good. Have you ever experienced this? And don't just troll. Just think who changes the light bulbs. I am the Backrooms. Fuck's sake, man. I don't think the Backrooms is an actual thing, bro.
It's theorized that every object we interact with in this world is clipped to our reality. So for example, when you bump into a wall, you collide with it, and you bounce off of it. But going back to glitches in our reality, it is said that, on occasion, objects within our world will no-clip. This is something that happens often in video games, where a part of the map becomes no-clipped, and you bump into it, you go right through it, and you sometimes end up falling right off the map. There, your player is stuck, still inside the game, but in an endless void beneath the map. In the real world, people believe that some objects can become no-clipped from reality. A wall will appear darker than the others around it, or you'll find a door that you're certain there should be nothing on the other side. If you have a keen eye, you can notice these things and avoid them at all costs. But not everyone is so lucky. For some, they unknowingly interact with these objects, likely thinking nothing of the implications that are soon to come. And much like a character
Fucking hell, man, I can't handle this stuff. I can't.
in a video game, if you interact with a non-clipped object, you fall off the map. And one could imagine that it's incredibly confusing and terrifying to go from existing in one world to instantly being dropped into another, with nothing but millions of square miles of empty rooms on either side of you. But this is your reality now, and it's where your journey into the Backrooms begins.
It's just begun. There's said to be 3 levels to the Backrooms. Level 0.
Level 0 is a maze of monotone yellow rooms, each looking the same as the last, with only the slightest of variations. The carpet that covers the level is moist and creates a persisting scent. In the beginning, the only sounds that can be heard is the consistent loud buzzing of the old fluorescent lights.
Oh my god.
As you walk through the rooms, you'll start to realize how big the area actually is. Every room just leads to another and another. You start to wonder, how big of an area could this actually be? And how could this even be possible? Many will start to run and sprint through the rooms thinking that this might get them out of this maze faster. But it's no use. And after running around for seemingly an eternity, you'll finally realize that you're likely going to be stuck in here for a while. What exactly this place is not known, and that's part of the mystery of it all. It's just an infinite maze of these off-putting rooms, and traversing a place like this would likely cause anyone to slowly lose their minds. It's believed that not many will survive this first.
It reminds me of that film. The film, it's in the UK, but they moved to this like housing estate. Is it Vivarium? Vivarium? And they just get stuck in this housing estate. It's not even that much of a good film. Is it an English film? Yeah, it is. He's an American actor, but it's in England. If you've seen this, it's weird, man. It's just a weird film. It's not even that good. It's just weird. It kind of reminds me of that.
Level, and that's for a few reasons. Either they lose the will to carry on, or they encounter something.
Oh my god, man.
While walking through these rooms, you may find yourself encountering humanoid creatures. After walking for hours and
fucking... It looks like fucking thingy from Monsters Inc. Is it Mike Wazowski?
find yourself encountering
What's Mike Wazowski doing here?
humanoid creatures. After walking for hours and maybe even days, just imagine the horror of turning the corner and seeing something standing there. Something that isn't human. These creatures are known as hounds, and they look like disfigured humans who walk on all fours. They make a low rumbling noise, which will serve as one of the only indications that you're near them before it's too late. On this level, these creatures are supposedly incredibly dangerous. If you happen to notice one, slowly back away in the opposite direction, and whatever you do, don't look at it. If you're lucky enough to survive your encounters with these creatures and the never-ending maze, then you may have a chance at escaping this level. Every so often, as you walk through these identical rooms, you'll find a wall that is slightly darker than the others. This is an indication that this too has been no-clipped, and it's possible that running into this wall will take you back to the world you knew before, and there you'll be able to continue living your normal life. But doing so comes with a risk. There's no guarantee to where walking through that wall will take you, and no clipping again in the Backrooms runs the risk of taking you further down to a spot that no one has ever seen before, where the beings are much, much more hostile.
It's worse. It gets fucking
Also,
worse.
interacting with a wall like this could take you back to the start of level 0, where you'll have to start your journey all over again,
Oh yes.
which means another cycle of repetitive torture. For that reason, this is obviously a gamble, and one that many would choose not to take. It's unknown how the transition from level 0 to 1 takes place. Some believe that you stumble upon a door, a hallway, a staircase, or even an elevator, which takes you to this next level, while others believe this.
It's just like reminding me of Outlast, that game. It just reminded me of Outlast. It gave me all those vibes.
Scenery around you subtly starts to change, until eventually you are in a completely different space. Believers of this theory state that after roughly 4 days of traveling, the bright yellow fluorescent lights begin to flicker, till the space around you gets darker and darker. Eventually it gets pitch black, only for the light to come back on and reveal the change in scenery. But however you wind up there, the dangers on this level are much greater than the one before.
I swear there better not be any jump scares, but now I'm gonna scream my ass off on stream.
After days of walking in a seemingly endless loop, you might actually welcome level 1, because at least it's something different. No longer is there yellow wallpaper, but instead the walls are made of concrete. The floor on this level isn't the signature carpet of the one before it. Much like the walls, this too is concrete. A deep rumbling of machinery can be heard throughout this entire floor, as well as the creaking noises coming from unseen rooms. The hum of the fluorescent lights is still there, but it's greatly masked by the other noises. And in this floor, the lights are known to fail quite often. The lights will flicker at many spots and will often shut off completely and leave you in complete and total darkness.
I can't look, man. I can't
This is when the creatures on this level come out. You won't be able to see them, but you'll know when they're close. These creatures emit a disturbing, distorted, screaming sound as they drift through the darkness. If you hear them, quickly navigate to another room further away from the noises. And much like the level before, try not to look in the direction of these things, because you never know how hostile they may be. Part of what made level 0 so scary was the isolation of it all. The idea that it is only you and just a few other creatures within this labyrinth of walls. And in many ways, the same fear is prevalent in level 1, except it's amplified by random bouts of darkness and a greater number of hostile beings. And things only get amplified more as we head to level 2, the final level we'll be discussing today. As you walk through level 1, the walls
I hate corridors because something's just going to pop up on the end of the hallway. I hate corridors so much. Not in reality. Corridors are alright in reality because I know this stuff isn't going to happen, but it's just in these videos.
Around you will begin to change. The vast rooms will become narrowed to the point where you're walking in long continuous hallways. The fluorescent lights are amplified to the point that the buzzing becomes even louder, and the heat from them causes the temperature to soar over 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Jeez.
The hallways are claustrophobic and resemble service tunnels, as there is piping and machinery lining the walls. Pretty much any being you encounter on this floor is hostile, and your only chance of escaping, once you see a figure, is to run the opposite way.
No, I don't like this video. This
Don't
is fucked. I
look
can't.
back.
I can't, man. I can't. I keep thinking there's going to be like a ghost coming.
Many, this is considered to be the final level of the Backrooms. It's a fairly unexplored and mysterious place that features no real exit points. Your chances of ever escaping the Backrooms in general is incredibly low, but your chances of escaping level 2 is apparently nearly impossible. For the few that have supposedly survived this level, they did so by simply accepting the situation, remaining totally calm, and imagining the Backrooms as their home. That's your only chance of escape, and if it doesn't work, then your fate is pretty much sealed. And even after all the pain and the wear that you've gone through in levels 0 and 1, this is where your journey into the Backrooms end. The backrooms are something that genuinely creep me out, and that's something that isn't always easy to do. The psychological horror.
This looks like your apartment building. God damn. I pray for you, man. I couldn't walk through corridors like that to get to my flat, or get to my house, get to my apartment. No, thank you, man. I'd be shitting myself every time I go out.
Of traversing such a vast and terrifying landscape out of the reach of reality is a horrifying thought. But is there actually any truth to this? Are the backrooms actually real? Well, it appears that this is all just another creepypasta. It is such a fascinating concept to me, and the story involved with it is scary even knowing full well that this is likely total fiction. The very idea of the backrooms speaks to the very essence of the things that terrify us the most. The fear of being lost, the fear of being trapped, and the fear of being watched.
Bro, I swear that is literally Mike Wazowski. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this is literally Mike Wazowski. I don't know how you spell it. Wait, Mike Wazowski. It's literally him. Bro, don't tell me this isn't him. This is him, bro.
And hunted.
What are you doing here, bro? What are you doing here?
Psychologically, it checks all the boxes for me. But it's also worth noting that there are still those who have claimed to have actually been there. They see it in their dreams and stay trapped there till they wake up. And they swear up and down that this place truly is real. Now, a nightmare like that is extremely possible to have, so perhaps this place does exist somewhere within our dreams. I mean, when I saw this picture, it was so recognizable to me, despite the fact that I've never even heard the story before. It's really something that I can't explain. Just something about this picture feels so nostalgic to me. So who knows, maybe I've been there in my dreams before too. But real or fake, out of all the horrors out there are few fates worse than finding yourself in the backrooms.
Nothing's gonna happen at the end of this, is it? No. Whew. This is an absolute mess. This wasn't even scary, man. Wasn't scared a bit. Pretty cool story though. Now this is actually crazy. Again, I don't really know how this sort of stuff is. I'm not like here to say if it's actually true or not. I'm just here to watch the video, and I was shitting myself. This sounds like something from hell. Like absolute hell. This is where all your socks go when you put them in the dryer, to be honest. I have a question. You know when people like go into comas and they're into like they've been in a coma for years, are they just having dreams and they can't get out of the dreams? Are they just like stuck in a nightmare? Is there like stories of people talking about what their coma was like? I really wonder what that is like. That must be so weird. The backrooms is just where the lost nerve darts go. You can always rely on the comments to make you feel a bit better about yourself. So if glitches exist in real life, does that mean blanking out counts as being AFK? Creatures in the backrooms ruins the concept of it so much. Trying to find the bathroom at a friend's house be like... No, the thing is, yeah, when I was younger, this is like...
Caught the attention.
This is what I would see when I was going downstairs to run to the toilet at 4 AM in the middle of the night, trying to just run to the toilet as quick as I can, turn the light off, run back out, and I'm upstairs. That's what I would sort of picture. So maybe that's sort of the nostalgic view, because now I think about it, I am sort of seeing it, but nah, this video was fucked, man. It scared the shit out of me. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Again, more of these weird reactions. People seem to enjoy them. The amount of people in the stream has gone up, so I guess people just like seeing me be scared, to be honest. People love me being scared. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.